Hello guys, it's me again. I know it's getting a little bit ridiculous that I'm always here, but yeah, it just has to be. So now I'm seeing this and I'm noticing that this thing is a bit smaller. So let's make it bigger. When you want to make something bigger but only on one side, you just get with Alt your pivot on the top of it, and when you drag this, it will just scale the rest of it down from the pivot center. So we want it to be at least through here. Then we will start making the hand or the arms. But first let's just pay a little bit of attention to what? To the shoulder. Because the shoulder, I noticed that this shoulder is going up like this one, but this shoulder is going down. It's almost horizontal here. So let's try and make it a bit like this. And it's lagging a bit. Why? Because we are on a big Dynamesh level. And also we have subdivisions. I can't believe that. So we will delete subdivisions. This means here that we have subdivisions and also we have dynamic subdivisions. Then it is lagging. So first I will go to my first subdivision, and second we have just two. But we go to the lowest and then del higher, and now we don't have higher subdivision. We don't have any subdivision except for the dynamic one, and we are okay. That's what we want, at least for now. What else we want to do? We want to increase this flat area here, this flat area, because we will put some spikes there, but it will not be now. I want to just take the hand and start making it. So I will press this solo button here in the bottom. And the solo button is button is very important. It will allow us to work on the hand very easily, on the arm. Okay. So now I will go to Dynamesh and Dynamesh it. Let's try at 45 resolution, for example. 48, okay, no problem. 48 will be nice, and you'll see what happens here. And I can easily delete this and then mirror. So I will do that. I will go to my, if I try to hide this, because deleting is basically hiding and then they'll hidden. If I try to hide this, you know, with Control Alt Shift drag, I cannot do it because it's symmetrical. So I will disable symmetry by pressing X and then hide this, then del hidden, and then I will press symmetry again, although I don't have any symmetry. So I didn't tell you about the local symmetry. So the symmetry, basically, if we go to the floor, is the normal symmetry is, this is the center of the normal symmetry. I'm sorry that I'm stuttering, but sometimes when I'm very excited, I do that. So this is the center of the symmetry. This is the normal center of the symmetry. But when we are on local symmetry, the center becomes the center of the object itself. So the object is from here to here, and then the center is somewhere in the middle. So that's why we don't need symmetry now. We will disable the floor also, and we will work only on this model. We will start to make some thumb. Then we will make 1, 2, 3 fingers. We'll make some things here. We'll smooth everything. Yeah, making the hand from zero, from nothing, it's not an easy and super easy task. It requires a bit practice, and if you want, you can practice on this model, you know, because this model is pretty easy. At least it looks easy. It's not exactly super easy, but it's, yeah. So let's see, we will have a thumb here, and then this finger will be there, and the thumb. And I'm basically I like to put some geometry, to put some like clay, with the clay tubes brush. The clay buildups brush, there is a clay buildup brush, which can also do this work, but I don't use it that often, which is probably a mistake. But if you want to try it, just try it. Clay buildup brush. It's a very good brush for this kind of work. But for now, let's take our dumb standard brush and try to achieve some things here. So this will be like this, and then it will come through here. Okay, I'm just with Alt, I'm doing this. If you are using your your dumb standard brush with without modification, by default it will be on Z sub. I told you that. So by default you will subdivide with it. Not subdivide. You will subtract. Not add, but subtract. So Z sub or Z add. You know. Now I'll press 4 to get my move brush. Move here. Then smooth. Moving, smoothing, and adding geometry. That's what I'm doing here. Yeah, this fist can be done by making fingers stretched and then pull them together, but it will be a lot, I think, a lot difficult to make this fist. It will require a lot more things, although, yeah, but no, let's make it like this and we'll see how it goes, but I think it will be okay. Yeah, for like 5 minutes already, we have something that resembles a fist, so it's not that difficult. Yeah, if you don't have anything that resembles a fist in 5 minutes, don't be discouraged, because I have a lot of practice of making fists, and although I have a lot of practice, I still am not able to make a decent fist for less than 5 minutes. So yeah, probably for you it will be 30 minutes or something like this, which is not exactly too much. So just bear in mind, I'm a professional, and I'm not saying don't try this at home. On the contrary, try this at home. It's important to try this at home or at work, whatever. It's it's up to you where you want to try this at. So I think it's kind of good. We have to bear in mind that in one of the hands we will hold, he will hold, we will not, obviously, but he will hold a sword. So we'll have to have that in mind. I'll make this a bit more in this area, smooth. Then with dumb standard brush, take this. I will make this separate mesh, probably this thing, which will go up to here, and this will be the elbow armor. I'm just marking where the things will be, and probably I will make them separately, except if I like them like this. We'll see. Maybe I will say, okay, they are pretty good like this, and I will leave them. But yeah, it's up to us, you know, we decide. It's not exactly a rocket science. We just need to decide whether we want to make it from polygons or from separate polygons, or just leave it like this. I want to make pronounced elbow here, because this is an elbow armor and it's more pronounced, and it will give us a better silhouette here, or there, or anywhere for that matter. I'm sorry if my mouth is not too much visible sometimes, because yeah, when I sit on my chair I tend to collapse a little bit by little, and yeah, I will go up a bit. Now I think it's better. Okay, we see the arm is starting to look nice. Let's see it compared to the other part of the body. Okay, it should be more in the front. So I will get my pivot by pressing W. Alt move it here where is the shoulder, and then move it forward. This way it will be like in the concept a little bit in front of the legs. Let's see if it's too big. I'm always comparing. It's not too big. I think it's kind of the right size, but we'll see. So the thing is that I'm noticing here, and you probably are too, that we have the elbow here, the elbow armor and this armor, and everything is visible, and here it's not. Probably everything should go down a bit more. So the elbow should be way down. It's not very, yeah, you know, because if the shoulder is here, then this is too big. And yeah, in 2D, some things are looking one way, and in 3D they don't look like that good, you know. So we'll have to be careful about that too. So now let's make some shoulder muscle and the biceps, but they should be very, very, very stylized. So we don't need them that much because this is all an armor, and probably he has some kind of an armor below that. But who knows, maybe he doesn't have, and he has just a muscle. You don't have to do this, of course. I'm doing it just for my own fun, because I like to do anatomy, and you can see that in my YouTube channel. I have a lot of anatomy videos, not that much, but I have some. I have a video how to make a hand from cube for I think 30 minutes or an hour, I'm not sure, maybe 30 minutes. I have female and male head videos, how to make a male head from sphere for 1 hour, and how to make a whole male body from sphere for 1.5 hours with fingers and everything. So yeah, it's kind of fast, but don't worry, I have trained a lot for those videos. I have prepared for those videos for, yeah, they're just hour or 1.5 hour videos, but I have prepared for months, yeah, weeks, let's say weeks for those videos. So yeah, and my YouTube channel of course is Speed Char, like yeah, the same with the logo, like those videos here. You can check it out. So if you have gone this far into the tutorial, it's good for you because you already know most of the things that you should know to just start sculpting. And if you don't know something, you just can go back and see the tutorial about it, the video about this particular thing, masking or moving around, navigating in ZBrush and stuff, and you will be okay, I think. If not, you can always ask me. I can help you with little advices here and there. It's not a problem, of course. Yeah, the idea of these videos is for people to learn and to be able to know and to be able to work with ZBrush to express their creativity. Like I always say, express your creativity with ZBrush is very good. So you can try that. If you like it, better. You can watch my other tutorials. They are more advanced, of course. I don't explain that deeply masking or polygroups or everything. I'm just forward working and yeah, showing how to make a realistic character, for example, in ZBrush. How to make an orc. I have one tutorial, but those tutorials, I've sold them. I mean, they are made for other party, so it's not me I'm selling them, but you can watch them anyway. They are useful, so yeah, I'm not getting money from them, but it doesn't matter. What matters is for you to learn. If you want to learn, if you like my voice, and if you like my English, probably not. Some people like my English. Why? My English is good mostly for foreigners. I mean people that don't speak English in their mother language, you know. The other people that their mother language is English, they don't like my English at all because it's too much accent for them. But for Russians, for Serbians, even for Spanish speaking people, I think it's good enough and it's pretty understandable. I think I'm gonna sneeze. It's very unprofessional. Good. I'm sorry about that. But you know, I in my videos I try to explain things and everything. I don't keep this formal attitude or something. I just like to speak freely about a lot of things. That's just my style. So I tend to do things that other people are not doing. Sometimes I even sing. You're lucky that I don't feel like singing now, because my singing is not my best skill, obviously. It's not obviously because I'm an artist, so I could be able to sing eventually if I was able to sing, but I'm not. So let's dynamesh and see what happens here. And we have a decent, not perfect, but decent hand, arm. I'm always saying hand while I mean arm, but whatever, it's normal. And you notice that I'm moving just a little bit the things just to see what's what. Because when we have something, when we already have something, we can easily move it around and do something with it. And if we don't have anything, we can't. So now, let's do what? Let's separate probably this part and make them a separate meshes. But this will be if we like the hand. We don't yet like it, because after we separate the meshes, it will be a little bit difficult to move them together. It will not be super problematic, but I like for everything to be clear before I start separating. The fist is never straight, it's always like an arch. Especially if it's clenched very, very tightly. If you look at your own fist, for example, like this, you will notice this is an arch. It's not like straight, it's arching. From below also a little bit of an arch. Yeah, it has to be interesting looking. So it shouldn't be straight something. It should be an arch, probably. And now we have the hand, the arm. Let's mirror it. Just mirror and okay. And it's looking great, I think. Let's move this armor so it's covering more here. And we don't have time for anything else in this video, but now our model is starting to look pretty good because of the hands. And yeah, they were the last thing that we haven't done at all. And we have the cape. Maybe in the next video we will make some cape, and probably we will start making the sword. We'll see if we will have time. But for now, yeah, we have made the hands, the arms. We may also want to refine them a bit more, but we'll see. I don't know what we will do in the next video because I still haven't made it. So yeah, go ahead and see what we have decided to do. Bye.